Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you for clicking on this video. It is, what's today? Today is December the 2nd. Yep, December 2nd. Happy Monday, everyone. But you will probably catch the, oh no, happy Tuesday, because I'll post this one on Tuesday. And I'm sorry if you see the shadows, but it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I have the natural light going, just trying to save without putting on all those other lights. So I do apologize if you see shadows going, but I am doing my November budget recap. If you watch my first video, then you actually, heard me talking and saying how November was that month that kind of shook me back into place. But helped me to reset as well. I tracked my expenses through my Excel spreadsheet, and I am getting ready to go over. I wrote it all down on paper because I haven't quite figured out how to do like the Excel and talk at the same time. I need to get with Tara from Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. She's great. She is great at it. I absolutely love her and love her channel. And I will leave a link to her channel below. So there's so many shadows. So let me move my hands. But anyway, let's do my November recap of the funds that I received in the month of November and how I spent them, if I stayed on budget, if I didn't stay on budget, what I spent my money on, all the things. All right, let's get into this. And I know you're just looking at paper, but you see my shadow? Hold on, let me see if I can change this a little. Okay, I'm back. That's a little better. All right, so for the month of November, I actually got paid 3 times, plus I received a bonus, and I think someone had given me some cash too. So the total amount of money that I personally received, and this is after my investments, my pre-tax dollars and all that stuff goes through, this is what money that actually hit my bank account for the month of November. $8,171. Now listen, when I look at that number, I'm just like, yeah, you should have saved a whole lot. But let's get into what I did. So November budget recap, budget and actual amount. I broke it down into categories. I didn't go into like a whole lot of this is for this is for that. I just broke it down into my categories because that's how I have it on my Excel spreadsheet. And I'll have to show you guys my spreadsheet one day. So charity and giving, I budgeted $130 and I actually spent $160.56. This charity could be anything. It could be, we do a lot of cooking for our church because I'm in the kitchen a lot. And so every Sunday in November, I think we cooked. And we were actually, paying for some of it out of our pockets. If the kids had something going on, if I was donating to an event or something, that's what this is. Not tithing. This is actually charity and giving. So I budgeted $130. I spent $160, and which means I went in the red on this one. I was trying to see if I could find a red highlighter, but I don't have one. So, okay, so let's go into the next one. Actually, you know what I could do? I could just check red. Red. Okay, so the next one is savings. I anticipated putting $770 into savings. I was able to do $591.95. That also includes any interest that I earned from my high yield savings accounts or my regular savings or whatever. That includes that as well. So I did $591.95. So I didn't quite save as much as I budgeted for, but that's what I did. And I'm just being, I'm being who I am. Housing. Here we go. So with my housing is, my mortgage is $1,643 a month. This amount includes, I actually sent them $2,670 towards my mortgage. And then my wonderful AC that I bought 2 years ago, that I'm still financing, shut off. Now, I live in the sunny, hot state of Florida. We typically do not appreciate our AC going out, but it went out, the week before Thanksgiving. I think it went out the week before Thanksgiving. And it was pretty cool that weekend. So I was like, you know what? I don't know what it is. I looked on YouTube. I was trying to figure out how to fix it myself. I couldn't get it to work. It didn't matter. I was not calling them because I'm like, they're going to tell me it's not under warranty and I'm going to be pissed. So I enjoyed the nice cool breeze we had for the next couple of days. And then our office, we got off work. Our last day at work was Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Well, of course, it starts warming back up because that's Florida for you. We don't have these long cold fronts. And as it started getting hot, I'm like, dang it. So I ended up calling them. They came out on Wednesday. $700 later. I was so mad. I was so mad. But at the same time, I had to look on the positive side because we got paid early. Our payday was supposed to be that Friday. We got our payday that Monday. And we got our bonus. So I had the funds to pay it. But I was like, that was not my plan. My plans was actually to continue to build up my savings because I had anticipated that I could put so much into savings and I was going to pay off one of my debts. That I'm what did I say? It's not a what's the word I'm looking for? Spoiler alert. That did not happen. That did not happen. So that's why you see $3,466.54. I was able to add more money to my mortgage, which I did enjoy, but I did not enjoy putting $700 into an AC unit that I felt like should have been covered under warranty. And the guy was like, first he tried to tell me it was, oh, did this thing get wet? I said, the AC unit is outside. Of course it's going to get wet. I'm like, what the heck? Then he said, oh, did you put debris in it or something? Sir, I don't have grass in my backyard. It went out. And I honestly believe that it should have been covered under warranty. So I've been trying to read and figure it out. But yeah, I ended up paying $700 for that. So, of course, that means I went over budget, but that was that one. So my utilities were $200 extra. Now, what is included in my utilities? I have my electric, I have my water, I put my cell phone, my internet, my TV service, and my cameras around my house. So all of that would have totaled $843.12. I spent $1,000. And why did I spend $1,000? Because for some reason or another, and things changed since then, my oldest son, his phone went out. His phone did something. I don't know what happened. Whatever happened with his phone. But he couldn't charge it. It wasn't doing, I don't know. And I didn't have to. I'm going to say I didn't have to because he's 24. He should have been able to do it on his own. But he couldn't. So I ended up helping him to get a new phone. And that pushed me over my limit for my budget. So did I go over? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. He promises he's going to pay me back. Listen, I've been there. I've done the same thing with my mom. And was I able to pay her back? No. Did she stress me about it? Absolutely not. But we did have a major sit-down conversation because this is money that could have gone into my savings as well. All right, so there's that part. Let's keep going. Nothing went towards clothes. I didn't buy myself any clothes. I typically don't. Transportation. So my transportation, I saved. My transportation includes gas for my car insurance, car repair, taxes and registration, car wash, or SunPass. I spent $138 in gas, and then I had to pay almost $10 towards tolls. It was like $9.84 or something for tolls. So that's really good, but that also helped me to understand how much I spend in gas because with November being a holiday month and I was driving quite a bit, And plus I had to go over to my son's school. I went over there once, but that lets me know that I really don't spend quite a bit, because if I deduct what I spent for him, then my true transportation was $120 for the month. So that means I filled up maybe 3 times in the month, maybe 3, not quite, because normally it's like 40 something dollars. So yeah, maybe 3 times in the month of November. So I was under budget there. Food. So my food this time included groceries and dining out. Now, if you watched me when I did one of my November paycheck budgets, I just put eating out into spending. But when I track it in Excel, I actually separate it out so I can know what I'm spending on dining out. Like I spent $92.81 on dining out. I spent $358, $59 for groceries. My groceries would have been a lot less, but for some strange reason, with it being Thanksgiving and I knew I was going somewhere, I wanted to cook at home. So I bought the stuff and cooked me a meal at home. Yeah, I didn't have to, but it was just something I wanted to do. There was nobody here but me. And I still went where I was going on Thanksgiving Day, but I wanted some food to have when I came back home. In case Friday, I didn't want to take it to go play, which the place I went wouldn't have mind, but I wanted my own food at home. So I spent almost $120 on that. So if I deduct that from it, my grocery bill, if I take 120 from that, my grocery bill is like $230 for the month, which was really, really good. So I'm not too upset about that part, but I know how to budget for groceries going into December, because because both of my sons are coming home for Christmas. So December's going to be a little different too. All right, so that's food. Let's go into the next one. Next one is medical. So my plan was to pay off a medical bill, and that's why I had budgeted $565. Well, that didn't pan out, of course, because with the AC going and somebody's cell phone breaking, I wasn't able to do the medical. So I ended up paying a total of $155 towards my medical expenses. Now, what I am going to do is, I don't know. Let me not say that because I may not. But this is what medical was. It was okay, but I was planning on paying off a debt, and that did not happen. All right, let's go, because I'm already 11 minutes into this video. Life insurance did not happen. I was supposed to be renewing the policies. Me and the agent couldn't get the timing right, and then she had some other medical things going on, so that did not occur. Look at that. That's my disappointment. That was my disappointment. I wanted to put $300 into savings challenges, and you may have seen me, I think I stuffed one time 100, and then I know the other day I put in 54, and this may be wrong because I only counted the 54 I put in. I have to look and see what I have in my savings challenges. This may be off. I'll have to add that up and see what I have in my savings. This is my first time doing it like this. So yeah, I know I put some more money into my savings challenges, and I don't believe I had to pull it all out. I do not believe I pulled it all out. So I'll have to check that. I should have checked it before I did this video. All right, so next is subscriptions. Subscriptions, I had budgeted $123.95. I ended up spending $151.38 because I added something, because that's what I did. Did I cancel it? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I spent a little more than anticipated in subscriptions. Debt payment. This is a debt payment that I pay. It's $250 a month. I actually ended up spending $255 for it. And pocket money. And here we go. Here we go. I don't know if anybody watches TikTok, but I hear the lady when she's like, here we go. Okay, so personal. Ooh. For 2025, I have added to my budget my year-end items as far as like pay my paper planner. I need to budget for that. Any saving challenges I plan on incorporating into 2026, I need to budget for those and add those into my budget. My Etsy shopping, I need to budget. Like all of that stuff I need to budget for 2026. And I need to do it in 2025. So I have it ready at the end of 2025 and I won't be shocked when I look back at my number and be like, what the heck? Because as I said on my other video, I'll look at stuff and I'll be like, that's really cute. That's really a nice challenge. You know, that's really, really cool. But does it fit into my budget at that moment? And 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to say it doesn't, but at that moment, it didn't. So that's not what all that extra $200 some odd dollars is for, though. Please understand, I didn't spend all that money on planner and budgeting items. Earlier in the month of November, I think I mentioned that I ended up going to Bath and Body Works. That was unnecessary spending. I had to mail something to my youngest son, so I used FedEx. That was like $30. I went into, and I'm looking at my breakdown. I have my hair appointment in here, that was 45. I just saw the number. That was 45, so that's included in this number. My planner and all of those things, those are included in here. I have the things I picked up from Office Depot. That was my personal spending. Yeah, I got Target, Ross, Bath and Body Works. I was in Hobby Lobby. I ordered something from Chris with budgeting just because. I did a few Etsy shopping. I was in Michael's. I was all over the place. All over the place. But I'm really glad that I kept track, because it kind of shows me what I do and where my habits are. And now I'm 17 minutes into the video, so let me hurry up. So debt payments. My debt payment includes my car payment. Let me go over to it. My car payment, the AC loan, my credit card payments, any other settlements or debts that I've decided to do, all of that is included. The amount was supposed to be $1,372.21. I paid in $1,175.94 towards that. Was I short? Yeah, I was. But that's what I put into that. So this is what I did for the month of November. This is my first time doing like a true November budget recap. This to me is a lot easier than doing, and it may not be, but doing like a weekly check-in, which I'm going to try. I'm not guaranteeing, I'm going to try. But this was really cool. And as I said in my other video, and I'm going to end this one because it's going on and on and on. This is what works for me. To write my budget down on paper, to see it visually, but do my expense tracking in my Excel spreadsheet is absolutely wonderful, because I have it broken out by categories and I can see where things are going, and I can label it day by day as I'm doing it. Every evening I have that put into my schedule to put so much time to do this on a daily basis. And the reason for that is so I can see where my money is truly going. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate you guys. You guys are wonderful. And I will catch you in the next video. All right. Have a wonderful, blessed, positive, prosperous week. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.